hold release notif xx ap hold release notif. Description is xx hold release notif. Here result type we have created is complete, and the message is hold release message. And we have not covered this one node. We have not completed this one, and in this notification also we have not covered performer. So for this problem we will create a new attribute. Before that I'll complete this I'll connect the notifications. When you approve this, it will come here. When you complete it, it will come here. When you approve it, it will come here. That's it. See here, when you approve here, it will come here. When he rejects, it will go to end. When he approves, it will come here. Anything, fine. So the notification is completed, but here the workflow diagram transition is completed, but we have not created the two lookup item attributes, that is mgr, supervisor mgr, supervisor mgr, supervisor manager. I want to create a role for this one also. I want to take here role. Why role? Because the manager list I want to provide. You can go through ad hoc role or global application role. It is a static role. I thought it is a static one. That's why I'm going for a global application role. Now what is the next one? Go to new xx. What is a list of employee for hold release. List of employee for hold release. So I will go this one with a role also, but ad hoc role I will be going. Now till now all these 6 completed. Now I want to take one more attribute called date. Just want to print date in all the messages. You take here date as format as dd mon yyyy. Here just drag and drop into all the now I want to provide one more option called form. AP invoice form. AP invoice form. AP invoice form for hold release. What is the attribute we need to take here? Form. And what is the function name you remember? Do you remember that? No. So how can we get that form name? Just go to application first. You need to take here form function name. Now we'll log in with the sysadmin. Anything you can go to. Operations also you can go. Before that, here we will see what are the missing things. When you validate it, you will understand here. XXAP invoice H, XXAP invoice super manager notification. Here this is a notification. Did you attach anything here, performer? No. Here supervisor manager we need to attach. And here for this, go to attribute, node, go to item attribute. What is the list of employees for the whole release we need to use here. Now validate it successfully. Save it. Save into the database. XXAP supervisor message. Go to view. Okay. Supervisor message. So here we need to hear supervisor message, right? Supervisor MGR message. Supervisor MSG. Okay. Apps with. Now it is successfully saved into the database. Now I need to create a form here, right? Form attribute. I need to provide this particular option to the notification. So how can I do that? Go to, before that I need to know the form function name. Go to payables. So it has no access. So go to operations. Any form, just open it. Now go to payables, vision operations, yes. Go to invoices, entry, invoices. Now you will find here the function name first, and form function name we will see how to find it. I already covered 2 tables. If you refer the previous videos, you'll understand. Go to help or about Oracle application. Here you can see current form name. Yeah, this is the current form name. Now the table is select star from FND forms VL where form name is equals to, this is a form name, FND form VL. From here we will get a form ID. And the next table is select star from FND form functions VL. Where form ID is equal to this much. When the form functions, now you'll get here, this is the function name, form function name. This is a form function name which you need to use here. Go to form here. This is the form name. Click on apply. Okay, now it is completed, and we will add some more conditions. Before that, here we need to apply. We have decided that this is a global application role, which says which is not going, the list which is not going to be changed. So here we need to use here. So for that, I would like to create a new role. Go to HRMS responsibility. Go to transaction maintenance and global role. We have already discussed all these things in the last video sessions. Now already we have created, right, some of the so now we'll create XX AP invoice MGR list. So first person is what? Who is the first person we want to send? C Brown. C Brown means Brown KC is the user. Brown KC. Brown KC is the user. And operation is stock pat. Stock pat. So it is completed. Click on save. Now it is successfully saved. Use this particular MGR list where as a default parameter, default value for the supervisor manager or supervisor to the supervisor. Here you are not able to attach, right? So for that reason, so before that we will create the rest of them also. What is the next one which we are supposed to create global role? Supervisor to the manager also we are going to use it, right? So supervisor to the manager, who is the supervisor to the manager? XX AP INV invoice supervisor MGR list. Supervisor MGR, here you just use supervisor list. That's a better idea. Now who is a person which we want to here uses Tucker. William Tucker. Right now the two roles, global application roles completed. But what about for this one? It is a ad hoc role we are supposed to adopt. Now for this case it is completed. But when you go to this particular list of employee supervisor MGR, are you getting this one? No. And when you go to here supervisor, are you getting this default one? No. Why? Because go to file, load roles from the database. We need to use this one. Load roles from the database. Find out XX. There are lot many. And what is the role name here? This is the role number. Go to See, this is a XX AP invoice soup manager list, right? Add. Next. What is the next one we have created? It is already completed, right? XX AP invoice. So this is the MGR list. These are the two rows we want to add here. Now when you add here, you can see those two rows here. So now when you go to supervisor, now in the drop down you can see MGR list and supervisor MGR list. In this way we will add the role default values. So how while we are loading, go to file, load roles from the database. The role names are which we have created from the front end, from the HRMS module. So almost all things have been completed. Now, is there anything missing? No. Date is completed. AP invoice form I want to have to whom supervisor manager notification is not required. Only hold release notification is required. That's why I'm moving that particular one. Oh, one second, I'm opening again. Again, our changes will be there or not, we don't know. Apps with XX AP invoice hold release. This is what we have developed, right? Where it is? Yeah, this is what we have developed. Messages in this attributes. Go to supervisor role. What is the role we have? So we are not getting that because we need to load it again. Go to file, load roles. And now go to directories. You can see 3 here, right? If you want to remove this one, you can remove it, no problem. And go to supervisor. This is the role which I want to attach. Go to supervisor manager list I want to attach. Here both are completed. Okay, now click on apply, save. Okay, this is the issue with this lookup. I don't want to use I want to use new lookup called approve reject, APPRJ. Okay, or else you need to do one thing here, default. Now see whether it is going to work or not. XX hold notification, activate result code incomplete, has no transition defined date. Okay, no problem. It is not the issue with this one. It is a reject only. Here we have not saved the lookup type called complete is available here. Complete. So try to save every time when you change. Complete is a duplicate name. Okay, I'm using complete one. Complete. Now go to this one. Again, give the transition as complete. No, not with this. Go to this one. Here, go to complete one is not there. Na? Do one thing here. This is something like complete one. So that you can see here also. Okay. I don't want to give the other transitions. Only complete transition I want to give. Complete. Now see here. Okay. What is the notification? Complete one. Yeah. This is not attached to what is the notification here. AP. This one. Result. Complete one. Okay. Now see the result code active has no. The result code active has no transition defined to it. All must be. Now all were completed. Only thing is I want to provide the form in this particular hold release message notification. First one. And I want to send it for the supervisor message also. And I don't want to send it for supervisor MGR message. And this particular form must be having not send, it must have a respond. And this one also must have a respond. This already discussed with you in order to provide this form in your notification. Now try to save it in your local when it is validated successfully. And once it is completed, once you save it in your desktop, in your local, then try to save it in your database. Now you have seen what happened. It is stuck. When it is stuck, your all changes have been gone. Now go to supervisor and role. Did you see anything here? Do you see anything here? No. So for that reason, what I am doing is go to file, load roles, xx ap, find first one. I'm adding all. Click on OK. Now go to supervisor. Now here MGR list I'm attaching. Go to supervisor manager. I'm attaching here supervisor MGR list. Now validate it and save it. Now your workflow have been completed. It has been completed. Just check it out your workflow. When you send the notification, it will go to first role called this is a role. No. EP invoice. I didn't attach these two. Okay, we have attached stock pad, right? That's why we got all three. Okay, no issue. Because the same user is attached to three application users. No issue with this. You can enable these two. Okay, I don't want to do any complications here. I want to save it as this. Okay, and MGR list having only one user, and it is completed. Now when you send the notification to this particular one, it will send to two persons. It will send to two persons. Who are the two persons? These are the two persons, Brown Casey and Stockpat. And from here, when he approves, it will go to next role. This is not yet completed. We need to use it with the ad hoc role. Once the functions topic completed, we will go with the document. We'll go with the ad hoc role. How we can dynamically set the values, we will see. And here, if we forward, it will go to whom? This person. Okay. With this, the workflow completed. Workflow development is completed. In the next video session, we'll work on the document type with the texting. And thanks for watching. Please watch coming video.